3, 2, 1, action. Hello everyone, this is James at the Martial Archive. Today I'm going to talk about Ennio Morricone. Although I collect mainly Asian films, I do actually have a lot of other stuff as well. I'm not really a big fan of Western films in general, like cowboy films, but there are a few that I quite like. The only one that really hit me as being particularly good is Keoma, starring Franco Nero. I saw a trailer for that on my Dutch video of Thunderbolt Fist when I was about 20, and I searched and searched and searched for Keoma. It took ages to find it. Finally I managed to get the Anchor Bay DVD from America, and I've watched it many times. It's an awesome film. But I have heard Ennio Morricone's music in a number of other films, and it also features in some Chinese films. A lot of films in Asia back then, not just Hong Kong films, but other countries too, including Thailand, would steal music from other films rather than make their own. In Thailand they seem to favour particularly Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, Aliens, and Indiana Jones music, which turns up fairly often. Aliens particularly in many films. But in Hong Kong they would often use spaghetti western music. And having heard Ennio Morricone's music a number of places, I got some albums of his stuff because I rather liked it, and I wanted to try and figure out which piece of music was used in which film. Now, at the moment I can't remember any films specifically that have his music in, but I do remember the first time that I can recall hearing his music. Now, there was a company in England called Made in Hong Kong, which started around 1993, I think, and they released a lot of good films on video. Many of my favourite films to this day were released by them, such as God of Gamblers, Tiger on the Beat, some really good stuff. And one of the films that they released was Moon Warriors, and for some reason they decided to use music from The Big Gun Down on the trailer. Now, I heard the music, I loved the music, and then I saw the film Moon Warriors and the music wasn't in the film at all. So I had to try and find out where it came from, and it took me a long time to find out. This was in the days before the internet really took off. But I really love that music from The Big Gun Down. It's, to me, probably his finest moment. I also like the soundtrack for the Clint Eastwood films, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, especially. There's a lot of music that he did that I don't really know, and I can't listen to these anymore. I'd have to watch the films again, really. I don't think I've ever seen Navajo Joe. I've never seen Death Rides a Horse. He did music for TV as well. He did a track called Chi Mai for the BBC series The Life and Times of David Lloyd George. He's only really remembered for the westerns though, but he did do a lot of other stuff. Ennio Morricone and his orchestra. But he'll always be remembered for The Man with No Name, the Clint Eastwood stuff. Anyway, I just want to say that he's one of the best composers who's ever lived, and sadly died. He's my favourite European film composer. I have three favourites. My favourite from Europe is Ennio Morricone. My favourite from America is of course Lalo Schifrin, although there are other people who are good, but Lalo was the best to me. My favourite Asian composer is probably Joe Hisaishi. His music is awesome. I love him so much. Anyway, just like to say Ennio will be missed. He was a legend. And I shall leave you with the trailer for Moon Warriors featuring the music from The Big Gun Down. Have a nice day everyone. Talk to you again soon. Bye for now.